Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a car that cranks slow. Okay, you have a hard time starting and you might need to turn the key off, restart again and see if it's gonna start. It may sound like it wants to start and it quits or it turns, cranks very slow. It's like and then it starts. We'll explain the number one reason for that, okay, and how a bad starter can cause that guys. Okay, of course it could be a bad battery, but if the battery checks out fine, okay, we'll explain what causes that in the engine starter that prevents your car from starting normally guys. Before we start, let me introduce you quick to the channel. If you guys need to buy any parts, tools, new starter, check out the link in the description of the video below and you can see where we get all the tools and parts from for a really good price and quick shipping as well. Number two, every single car we get at the garage guys, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos provided to you guys. Why we do that? Simply because our mission at the garage is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep providing this free information to you. So, all that being said guys, that's what we have here. Engine starter taken apart. This is on a Porsche vehicle guys. Doesn't matter if you have Porsche, Chevy, Ford, German, Asian, American vehicle, the symptoms are about the same. If you have slow cranking, okay, or the car doesn't want to crank, then you turn the key again, or when the engine gets hot, it doesn't want to start guys, we'll explain the number one reason for that being a bad starter guys. Now, we removed our starter, we took it apart, that way we can inspect it. That's the new one. If you need to see where you can get a new starter for a really good price, check out the link in the description of the video below. So, with that being said guys, the starter consists of two components. Let us explain now. This is the solenoid. This is the starter motor. The solenoid actually kicks that gear out and it engages in the flywheel. Okay, the flywheel is attached to the, it's all the way down there. You can see it's attached to the crankshaft. So it's going to turn your engine and start it. But the solenoid just kicks the wheel out. The starter motor is the one spinning the wheel. Now, the starter consists of many components inside. For instance, guys, the number one thing, that goes bad in a starter usually is brushes, like that. Those are your brushes. This one consists of 4 brushes. They're wore out and they're pretty, you can see they're almost like melted. The roller itself, right here where the brushes contact, you can see how black it is. That's pretty bad, guys. But what caused that, guys? It's not bad brushes on our starter. It's actually grease that got really old and burnt. You can see the grease practically fell apart, guys. You can see it's burnt, it's like glue. And if I try to even clean it with my finger, it's stuck like jelly, guys. And that will prevent the starter from spinning freely, which will result into the starter getting really hot. So when the starter gets hot, what will happen actually, guys? What will happen? You will put wear on the brushes, everything will get really hot, you can even melt your brushes, you can see, kind of like what happened to ours. But if you guys clean your brushes or replace them, clean the roller, unless it's really wore out, you will feel if you have, if it's wore out, if it's sinking in, if it's really thin. Ours is not, ours doesn't have almost any wear and the car has 187,000 miles. And clean that roller, install new brushes or clean yours, lubricate everything with starter grease. Now, people will use regular grease and that grease will turn into jelly as well. So, how we know that? That rear bearing we actually greased in the past and it's done. So, you will need to get starter high temp grease, re-grease it, put it together, and most likely that will take care of the problem. But, if you guys, if you actually want to replace it with a new one, I'll put the link in the description of the video below. But that's the number one reason for a car to crank slow. If you have any questions, let us know. Don't hesitate to contact us, guys. Thank you for watching and see you next time.